And you know what's funny is he was on Shameless. So part of me wants to go up and be like, Zack Chapaloni, season 12, episode 12, final scene of Shameless. Remember Tina in makeup?
What's her deal?
She was, and then someone did hair. And he's like, yep, someone does hair.
Yeah.
It's a major TV show. Someone does hair.
Cool,
and
man.
they were always, ah.
Yeah, they were gabbing, weren't they?
I did a scene with William H. Macy, Bill. And Bill's kind of weird, right? Or is he not?
Very nice.
He's nice to me. Did he hate you?
Anyway, season 3 of The Bear got picked up, I noticed.
Yeah.
So let me just do a quick...
If I could just show you a quick monologue I put together on my own.
We'll make us sandwiches over.
You just keep doing your sit-ups. I'll stand on your feet. Okay? Yo, where's the hot beef?
What's all this fancy gabagool you got over here?
Hey, guys, newsflash. The river's green again. Chicago.
I took the L here. Right? That's what they say.
Uh-oh. There's traffic on the way to work. There's a Chicago fire.
Lift off. The clock has started.
Hey, Hesbos. Welcome to episode number...
It's not 169.
170 of Hesby Street. What a beautiful episode we have for you today.
I'm very excited.
It's very scenic, curvy,
Yeah.
and that's good. Mm-hmm. That's pretty.
We took the long road on this one.
Yeah.
And we want you to really take everything in. Feel free to ask if we can stop and use the restroom.
Pop a Claritin, because there's going to be some fresh air.
Yeah.
Maybe too fresh, you know what I mean?
Don't read a book.
You get sick.
You have a weak inner ear.
Yeah.
And you're not built for reading
You're
a book.
not.
Very few people are.
Yeah, and certainly not you.
You're not one of those people.
Check us out at HesbyStreetPod.com. We got some live dates up there. I'll be in Washington, D.C., August 11th and 12th. I'll be in San Francisco, August 21st. We're doing a live podcast recording.
You want to tell them a little bit about it, or should we?
No, it's going to be a little secret. It's going to be a little game showy. There's going to be some stand-ups, some riffs, some competition.
We're working on something fun. I'm very excited.
And that'll be at Bus Stop in Cow Hollow.
Of San Francisco.
But that's the marina.
Yeah.
Then I'll also be in, I guess before that, San Diego, July 29th. I'll be
Cool.
with Emily Catalano and some funny friends. Felicia Folks and Ben Branfin are going to be there.
Oh, love that
What
power
a fun
couple.
show. It'll be for the four of us. And then October 14th is a big one for me. I'll be at the Bug Theater in Denver. Really hoping people arrive.
Come on out to
around
the Bug.
showtime would be cool.
Yeah,
And
get
then,
there early.
A few other some LA dates up on there. Anything for you?
I'll be in San Francisco August 16th through 19th with the homie, This Fool, creator and star on Hulu, Chris Estrada.
That's a good get.
I'm very excited.
Ran
Sorry, I
into
know
him
that
last
was your weekend. That was
Yeah, he
supposed
took
to
my
be your
weekend.
weekend.
But that's okay. I had a fun weekend with Andy Haynes. It was but yeah, that's a punchline. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'll be fun.
So 16th through 19th, and then the 21st I'll stick around for the
live pod.
The live pod.
I'll probably come up the 20th, do a little punchline showcase.
Well, let's go hang out at the Sunday punchline like
let's
the
do
old
that.
days. So yeah, a lot of exciting
Other than
stuff
that,
happening.
Patreon.com/Hesby Street. Bonus episode. Every Friday, they're better episodes.
Yeah.
I try harder.
Yeah.
I really let people probably notice, you really carry the free episodes.
Free episode, I'm doing all the lifting.
Yeah, because I don't do things for free.
Oh, I also want to make a quick mention before we start the episode.
Oh, no. Is everything okay?
I have a huge influx of Moroccan fans. And it has come about through a discussion under the comments of a video about the Moroccan people and the true description or definition of their identity as a culture. Mm-hmm. I want you all to know that I appreciate you coming over here, and having that particular fight in the comment of my video means the world to me. I can only suggest one more thing. Come over to Patreon if you want to learn the true diaspora of North Africa. Patreon.com/Hesby. We're getting into it.
All right, hit the music. What did they fight about?
So this happened in another post I had done back in the day in the pandemic on TikTok.
Was this a podcast post or a stand-up clip?
It was a podcast post from someone else's podcast. It was Josh Lanzette.
Got it.
Steep conversations, and so you have tea.
He's never asked me to be a part of it.
Yeah, he would. I was like, you should have Torio on, and he was like, thanks for coming, Zach. Take care, man. So I don't know.
I mean, honestly, I hate podcasts.
Yeah,
I mean, you guys know that.
Yeah, you hate this one.
I grit my teeth through every one of these.
This is barely enough.
I'm just here for the snacks, which, quite honestly, have gotten pretty lame lately.
I know, it's just healthy crackers.
Yeah,
Sorry
it's
about
dumb.
that. Yeah, so we talked about, he was asking me about the Moroccan language and yada yada, so I told him my explanation of it. And it spurred an entire
You were wrong?
fight.
Or people would disagree.
People fought on both sides. Some people were like, this guy, that's a great description of it. Never heard that before. Other people are like, this is so out of touch. Your mind has been colonized. You need to free yourself and get with your true roots, you know, because we have our own indigenous
Right.
kind of like pride
Yeah.
in Morocco too. So my brother says maybe we should change the Moroccan flag behind you to the indigenous people of Morocco flag. Really stir it up.
That'd be
I
fun.
think I'm just going to start being an activist just because it's like a cool thing. You know? So like, Zach, what have you been working on? I'm like, dude, I can't even focus on comedy because of the fight that is going on in a country I haven't been to in like 7 years. But no, I'm very excited for all my new Moroccan followers. I'm working hard to
Do
better
they like
myself.
you? Or are some of them upset with you?
Some of them, I've only gotten positive messages. Yeah, so it's been really nice. But maybe other ones are too angry to reach out to me.
Got it. I don't know what this magnesium thing you made me drink before this, but I feel weird as fuck right now.
Oh, really? Did
Yeah.
it make you feel weird?
Yeah.
Like how?
I don't know. I feel like different.
Like what happened? Are you sharper?
No, I feel confused.
Really?
Is that what's supposed to happen when you drink magnesium
Yeah, you get
powder?
confused a little bit, and then you start to heal.
It said when you want to chill out,
Right.
drink this magnesium powder. I feel the opposite of chilled out.
Well, that's what it's like. When you want to chill out, you got to take it, so you no longer want to chill.
Okay.
Now you want to freak out.
I think your wife's witch doctorness needs to there needs to be more warnings.
She texted me to Torio to take the magnesium, and I said, yes, he just did. And then she responded with, I don't know if that was an inside joke between you two.
It's crazy. I want my normal glasses back.
Yeah.
I don't like that I'm wearing the sunglasses.
Yeah. You want to go get them?
It made me very self-conscious.
You got to power through this episode, man. This is like in the like you hear the story about a World Series, you know,
This
guys'
is my-
ankles
this is my
bleeding.
bloody sock game.
Yeah, you got a bloody sock.
My Jordan flu game.
Yes.
Okay, I got this, dude.
He was rubbing his
I
eyes.
got
In the
this.
Last Dance documentary about our podcast.
You're like, dude,
We're gonna
Torio
talk
took
this
all this magnesium powder. Did I take too much?
You did a teaspoon, right?
I don't know. I filled a spoon up.
You filled a spoon up?
Is that too much?
A regular spoon?
Yeah.
That's closer to a tablespoon.
So what happens if you take a tablespoon?
Whenever I ask any of these companies, they go, nothing happens. It's all nothing.
Okay, so it's just placebo effect.
It's just placeboing you. You also left a pool and you're now in a stuffy room that's dark. You're in the sunlight.
And it's hot.
Your body's adjusting.
I'm fine.
You're very out of touch with your body for a guy who's oddly in touch with his body.
Yeah, I'm out of it, man.
Like you think something that is something is an entirely different
This
thing.
is what a panic attack looks like. It doesn't look bad on the outside.
Fuck. Panic attack up top?
But up here, things are, alarms are going off. Levers are getting pulled that maybe shouldn't be.
People are
They're
putting
like,
on the
pulling
mask.
them all. Pull them all, man. Just make it different.
It's like that that meltdown document. People are just throwing on hazmat masks.
Yes. They're like,
just
will
in
that
case.
help?
Yeah.
It won't help.
Well, as your friend, I want to say we can stop this podcast and heal you. But as an entertainer and a producer of a show,
we got to watch it happen.
This could be the best
This
episode.
is it, man. All right. Talk me
And
through
it's
this panic
because
attack.
I care about mental health. Right?
No, we just want viewers.
Oh,
I
right,
think
right,
is
right.
what you're
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
No, we can.
Talk about mental health in the comments. Thank you guys so much for checking in. Torio's rocking back and forth. We're gonna have a great episode, you
We're
guys.
fine.
You ever see those people on live? That's just like, thanks for chopsticks. And they just do this
what
for
the
like
fuck
4
is
hours.
that? 'Cause it's crazy.
That's crazy that they're probably making so much more money than us.
so much more money.
But like, that's not okay.
Have you seen the one where it's just like it's them sleeping, and then if you buy a gift, right, the chopsticks or whatever, then it'll make something happen to them. It'll be like a loud alarm or like a bucket of water will fall on them.
Weird.
Those people deserve the money, I think. That is entertainment.
I know. I kind of love that as just like, I want to see the life around that. It's like, all right, I got to clock in, you guys. Thank you all so much for coming over to my mansion. You guys go outside, keep the volume down. I'm a chill. I just got to work, okay? Fire rock. Ouch. Bernie. What? I'm working.
The dad of that family comes home from like a hard day of construction, not making as much as his kid upstairs. Yeah.
And then he has to resort to just doing stuff with his feet up in his room, you know?
Yeah,
because
without
he's got
his
like
kid
construction feet.
Yeah.
It's like Bunyan City. And he's just like polishing a stone with his feet.
Can you do that?
I can.
How does it work? Is that Moroccan feet?
It's Moroccan feet for sure. That is a part of it. Yeah, we just were born with feet to polish stone. I've been getting healthy, dude. Follow my health journey. ZackChapaloni.com.
I've been trying, and then it backfires.
Can't be trying. You got to be doing it or not.
Okay, what are we doing?
I just got a gym membership.
Where? I want to go.
Come to my gym.
What's it called?
I can't tell you on the podcast
Okay,
because some celebrities work out there.
I got it.
I actually just
Okay.
I see one.
How much a month is it?
$85.
It's a lot. Okay.
Very cheap.
What else
for
do you
gym.
get?
Sauna, steam room,
Pool.
sunny
Jacuzzi?
rooftop. No, but I have a pool.
What do you have? There's no jacuzzi there?
I don't think so. If there is, you don't want it.
Basketball courts?
No, it's one
Tennis
of the
court.
oldest gyms. I've already said too much. A celebrity works there. I don't know if
A
you
celebrity works there?
works out there.
Oh, got it.
I don't know if you watch The Bear. Have you heard of The Bear? It's
I've
a
heard of
TV
The Bear.
show.
The lead?
The lead, yeah.
You see him around there?
We work out there at the same time the past 2 days, day 1 and 2. I see him, and you know what's funny is he was on Shameless. So part of me wants to go up and be like, Zack Chapaloni, season 12, episode 12, final scene of Shameless. Remember Tina in makeup?
What's her deal?
She was, and then someone did hair. And he's like, yep, someone does hair.
Yeah.
It's a major TV show. Someone does hair.
Cool,
And
man.
they were always,
Yeah, they were gabbing, weren't they?
I did a scene with William H. Macy, Bill. And Bill's kind of weird, right? Or is he not?
Very nice.
He's nice to me. Did he hate you?
Anyway, season 3 of The Bear got picked up, I noticed.
Yeah.
So
And
let me just do a quick...
If I could just show you a quick monologue I put together on my own.
We'll make us sandwiches over.
You just keep doing your sit-ups. I'll stand on your feet. Okay? Yo, where's the hot beef?
What's all this fancy gabagool you got over here?
Hey, guys, newsflash. The river's green again. Chicago.
I took the L here. Right? That's what they say.
Uh-oh. There's traffic on the way to work. There's a Chicago fire. And there's a
Someone better call Chicago 911.
Better call Chicago PD. You know what this reminds me of? The Empire State Building somehow.
That's in New York, though.
Oh, you know what I'm thinking of?
Sears Tower.
I'm thinking of Sears Tower.
And the lakefront soldier field?
Oh, did you take Lakeshore?
There it is.
Welcome to town. You must be new here. I'm just kidding. It's a beautiful street, right?
Yeah.
The Bean.
Oh, the Bean. You know the Bean? And scene.
So, and then
Deep dish. Back in it. I'm back in it.
I'm
Deep
back in.
dish. Hot dog circle.
Wiener Circle.
Wiener circle.
They're rude to me. I cried there. They were so rude, I cried.
Wrigley Field. The other
Wrigley.
one.
We got to get this dinner to the table 6 that ordered it. Table 6 walking.
Yes, chef.
Heard.
Heard.
He goes, I am not interested. Get out of here. And I go, heard. Take your time. Yeah, but he and I work out at the same
only
time.
funny if you've seen The Bear on
You would have
Hulu.
had to seen The Bear or seen Shameless or know who we're talking about. He is kind of like one of the biggest actors right now, I think.
He's a big actor right now. He's great. Lip.
Lip in Shameless.
What-
I can't. He's
I
got
don't
a
think you-
3-name name.
I don't think you call him the biggest actor if you don't know his name.
Yeah, I don't know his name. It's like Michael Walter Scott.
Scott.
Yeah,
Michael Scott.
Michael Scott. You just call me Michael Scott, please. Michael Walter Scott was my father. He people are calling him Gene Wilder that fucks.
Yeah, he's a hot Gene Wilder. But Gene Wilder was hot.
Gene Wilder was Hot for his time, I'm sure. He's not hot now.
Okay. But young Gene Wilder. He was a little older when he got famous, I think.
Yeah. That's a good point. Anyway, yeah, this guy should definitely be Sexy Willy Wonka. But they got Timothy Chalamet playing.
They're doing another Willy Wonka. They did it with Johnny Depp.
I want to spin off of the origin of the grandparents that never got out of bed.
Yeah, what's going on there? Are they okay?
I feel like there could be a Torio script, life story interwoven where you're like,
scene.
You're 60 and you're like, enough. No, I've decided. I've tried it. Too many things.
I like to think they'll be like, cut. We can all go home, and I'll be like, I'm method acting. I'll be here when you get home. When you get back.
They're like, but you keep complaining about how hot it is in this studio.
Well, I'm not leaving the bed. You can't make me.
Okay. All right. This is a great improv scene. Torio's improv skills back at fucking showcase level.
Wait, we're doing improv right now?
Yeah, I'm not leaving this bed. You can't make me.
That's what I would say.
That's a good improv scene.
Fuck you, dude.
It is.
You think you're so great at improv.
I don't.
Guess what? You're okay.
I do think I'm great, and I'm better than you.
We were at the old comedy store
Okay.
a few nights ago.
Save it for the Doorcast. Go ahead.
I'm not on the Doorcast. That's a you thing.
You can come on the Doorcast.
Very rarely. I don't have time.
Okay.
I'm busy. And I don't know if you saw the photo Liz took of me. Liz Vig, by the way. Great photographer. If you
Phenomenal
need,
photographer.
You probably can't afford her.
Yeah, she's pretty great.
But follow her. She's good. At Liz Vig, hopefully.
Good documentary style photographer of comedians.
If you saw my Instagram, she took a photo of like fire coming out of my ears. It was pretty
looks
fun.
so cool.
But here's when that was happening, right? She's taking a photo of it. This lady, no one knows, just a customer, I guess.
Okay.
Comes out, she goes, "That's so cool." And she grabs 2 sparklers because there was like a little stack of sparklers. "Can I go next?" And we all, just kind of ignore her. That's what you do with people.
You don't say no, you can't.
Can you go? Well, it was kind of like there was a no, but it was kind of just like she was interrupting, so we just didn't engage with her. We were still taking we were all talking.
Got it.
There's like 6 or 7 of us. Like it's a spectacle at this point, but we're all friends, like coworkers.
Yeah.
And then she's done taking the photo, and then she asks again to Liz, like, "Hey, can you take my photo?" And Liz goes, "No, I'm at work. I'm gonna go back to work now."
Yeah.
And then the lady goes, why are you being weird about this?" And then she says, "I have a lot of followers." And as she says that, in unison, everyone bursts out laughing. Like, I don't even think we meant to be mean. It was like, it genuinely made us all laugh.
As the douchiest thing to say.
"I have a lot of followers."
Yeah, unironically.
And then Liz, who's like a very kind, more introverted person, just kind of like, and then just walks away.
Yeah.
And then she's just and then we all kind of disperse, and then she's just kind of left there with her
sparklers.
Right. And Alex Hooper is the one person.
Oh, no.
And she goes, "Let me show you. I'll prove it." And she takes her phone out, and Alex Hooper just goes, like, yells, "I don't fucking care how many followers you have." I started to feel a little bad for this woman because she did humiliate herself, and then tried to like dig out of it.
Yeah,
but it was a while. I do think it was a good learning moment for her.
It is good.
Yeah, I do wish I had seen how many followers she had.
Yeah,
like, was it 1 million?
It could have been a lot.
Could have been a ton.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people there with millions of followers.
But that behavior needs to be checked.
But even if you have a photo that's not going to help anyone.
Right.
It's not going to be like, ooh.
Do you know how many people have 1 million followers
more than you think,
that are not like getting any likes or whatever?
Yeah,
you don't know.
And that are posting Liz Vig photos.
Right.
Like
she could be at home. That woman could be like, fine, they'll never believe in me, and that's okay.
Yeah, it was.
I'm just gonna work 10 times as hard, and then she goes, tiger.
Ooh, present. Thanks for the gifts.
Ooh, pretzel hard. Just tears coming down her eyes. I'll show them.
Anyways, it made me feel cool too. I got the photo just because we were buddies.
That's a cool photo. She likes you as a comic. Don't just say because you're buddies.
I don't know if she's ever seen me perform.
She has.
Oh, she has. Yeah,
and she thinks you're funny. Yes.
But mostly we just get along. That's what the bigger thing is.
You could
we just
honestly,
can have a
there's
conversation.
a way that woman could have gone about it and probably gotten a photo.
Totally. She was telling me, she was like, I just wanted you to have that cool photo.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, thank you. And then also I sent, I always tip her and Van if they take a cool photo and give it to me.
Shit, I should be tipping them more, I think.
Yeah,
What do you tip,
probably.
like
10 or 20, whatever I have in my Venmo.
If you
Nothing
use it?
crazy.
if you use it?
If
or
I repost it.
Okay.
No, I mean, I always do it. If they post it, I typically, maybe not always with Van because he does a bit more, but
Yeah.
I try, especially if I have some Venmo money, yeah, I try to, or, Van lost his lens, so we all chipped in.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah.
Just
Okay,
one of those
I gotta be
things.
better with
Because
that.
I was talking to Liz, because to me, Liz is like, and Van too, they're like very big deals.
Yes.
And so I was like, I don't want to like insult you by sending you 10 or 20 bucks. And she's like, it's great. If I can have a fancy coffee that day, then
Right.
it's really
right.
nice. I'm
That's
like,
a great
cool.
point. Yeah. Venmo the artists you like. I should do that more. And I'm going to be honest. I don't think I do that enough.
Yeah.
But back to that crazy woman, there is something to that where, it's that energy of like, the pendulum's always swinging back and forth with like, you can be whatever you want. Dance like no one's watching.
Yeah.
People are watching though.
Yeah, there is a especially in Hollywood and probably New York too. You got to put yourself out there,
Of course.
but be cool.
That is a tricky
is a
tightrope.
popularity contest.
And we've all fallen. We've all fallen off the
You've
tightrope.
all looked not cool.
Yes.
You gotta fail.
Yes.
That's the thing is that woman humiliated herself in front of. But who does she humiliate herself with? No one with. If
Right.
she keeps taking those risks, she'll. And you see people.
Yes.
Where it's like, damn, she gets ahead because she asks for everything she doesn't deserve.
Yeah. But there's some people that are just like, I'm sorry, I walk in and I'm kind of a character in the room and you just got to deal with it and I'm like, I want to be in a different building than whatever this sound is coming from.
For sure.
There was a couple sitting outside. They were having a conversation and this one,
Juicy.
this
I like that
one
you're
dude,
talking.
I know our window was open and Elizabeth heard one of them say something and she was like, oh my God. And I was like, what? She goes, one of them goes, I'm a bitch. I'm sorry, I'm just a bitch. And people think I'm a bitch. And they're right. I am a bitch. But I'm a bitch with a heart.
If I decide I like you and that you can give me something, then I'll be nice to you.
Yeah, I've been nice before.
I know how it works.
I've done it. It's just such a fun. It's like that type of energy where it's like I'm a little crazy and I make people uncomfortable. But guess what? I don't know how else to be. And I'm like, well, that's going to suck for a lot of people.
And you too, probably.
And I hope it works out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm the other side of that pendulum where I think I could use a little more of that.
Yeah, for sure. You could be a little bitchier.
Yeah, I could get in there, be like, you suck, dude. Hey, man, I just saw your set.
Bad.
Sucked. Do the at the end of a consonant. What what sometimes people will give you is the long pause before they tell you your comedy was good.
Right.
This one dude who's like a new hire, he works in like the office. He went, so I watched a lot of your stand up today. I went down the Chapaloni rabbit hole, and I was waiting to. I don't want to say thank you preemptively,
Right.
And he was like, just nodding, and I went, all right, well, I'm going to get ahead of myself here and say thank you. And then I think
Thanks
he
for
realized,
watching.
yeah, I think he realized like he didn't compliment it
Right.
in any way.
Yeah.
And he went, no, you're very good. I was like, oh, okay. I was getting
Phew.
worried. Yeah. Long, you know what I mean? Like some people do navigate around compliments.
Right.
Like Ben Branfin, who's doing your show, had a funny one that I think he might have been reading too much into. But he goes, you ever do a set that's not great and you get off stage and someone comes up and goes, you're very funny. And yeah, it's a compliment. He goes, no, they're not saying you were funny up there. You are very funny.
Normally, it's better than that.
Yeah,
I've
exactly.
seen it.
I believe in you.
Yeah. You'll find it.
You'll find it.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I feel that way. I think you're funny means they saw you and thought you were funny.
Yeah, for sure. That's looking too much.
I want to do more of those though. Yeah, like keep going. Hey man, keep going. I'm gonna do that to people.
Or just do the that one joke you have with the shorts and the shoes. and just pat you on the shoulder and not explain if I thought it was good or bad or have a note.
Okay.
Just keep it vague.
Yeah. You know that one?
Yeah.
I saw that one.
Oh, yeah.
Saw you do it.
You saw me do it, but no one else did it, right?
No, just you.
Okay.
Just you, yeah.
Any
Distinctly
thoughts?
you.
Any thoughts?
That joke is you, man.
That joke's me. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Great day to be doing comedy.
It is a great, like today specifically,
Yeah.
or just the era that we're in?
Yeah. Yeah. And you're doing a good job. You did a good job tonight seating people in the
Of
club.
seating people.
Yeah.
I've got a,
A gripe?
no, I've got a comedy question. Maybe it's better for Patreon. No, I'll just do it. So I have this joke. It was I tried it last night. It was loosely based on something we talked about once about like gratitude.
Okay.
And so the premise of the joke, I won't get into like, it's basically like gratitude's great, right? Like it's good to be grateful for what you have. And
Yeah.
like, gratitude journals are a popular thing, and this isn't the joke, but this is like the premise of it.
Okay.
And so the premise of the joke is basically, it sort of feels like a trick rich people have come up with to just make us be like, just be grateful for the crumbs we're letting you have.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so I go into it, and it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
But I guess my question is, and do you ever think about, so it's making fun of gratitude.
Yes.
But I think, stepping back from the joke, I think gratitude is a valuable thing,
Okay.
you know?
I agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah. And so for me, I'm trying to find, so I'm making fun of it, but I'm
But do
making
people know that you appreciate the value of gratitude?
Do you take that kind of stuff, and this is a much lower level, I mean, whatever, gratitude's whatever.
Yeah.
But do you take into consideration the social impact of your jokes?
Yes.
Yeah.
But only in hindsight. Like, I have to hear myself do it
Yeah.
before I go, I don't like who that is.
Totally.
You know,
Yeah,
that happened to me last night, actually, where I was kind of like working on this bit about my mom, like scaring my friends when I was little with her dark
I
truths.
watched that joke.
But like, I went in at this angle that was kind of like fucking foreigners. And I got off stage like, I don't like that.
I don't like that, yeah.
I don't like who that person is, because that's like a part of stand-up that you don't notice maybe as a fan. I didn't notice when I was a stand-up fan that like you can like someone's jokes and not necessarily like them.
Totally.
And then you got to like, and that all doesn't matter. You can't please everyone.
Right.
But like you have to like yourself,
Totally.
I think.
I mean, that is where stand-up, not to sound too pretentious, does become an art form to me.
Yeah.
Where it's like, what is kind of the underlying message you're trying? Even a guy like Jesselnick,
Yeah.
where it's like, what do you call that?
Dark.
Dark,
Shock humor.
shock humor. I mean, he's doing that.
He's edgy.
He's edgy, but I think in a way to point out that that's bad.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because he makes it so obvious.
Yeah.
So easy for the listener to be like, that's the bad guy.
Yeah. It's a character.
And so by doing that, you know who the good guy is, because it's the inverse of that. You know what
Yes.
you know what you should do because you know what you shouldn't do.
Yes. I think if he went up as genuinely himself, trying to sell those jokes,
It would be less impactful.
yes, you would feel like trepidation.
Well, I think those comics need to exist too, right? Like everything.
Sure.
So I guess
But there's a reason that he's at that.
it's interesting that you had the same thought I did as doing this joke. And then I'm like, okay, so then I'll take that to the page later and I'll try to figure out a way to make fun of gratitude, but then also maybe there's more to it.
present.
Or just find more
fuller-
of the joke, because
Yeah.
it's like a pretty short joke.
Well, I feel like a lot of jokes go on this like, fuck that. You know, like one of my favorite Louis C.K. bits is like, my kid's a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
And the kid's like 4
Yeah.
or 3. You know, it's like, I was at the park and he's talking to my wife
Mm-hmm.
and then my mom goes, And then I go, what'd you do at the park? And she goes, I was talking to mom. He's like, you think I want to hear your stupid fucking story?
I don't give a
I've
fuck
won
what happened at the
Emmys.
park. Yeah.
And it's funny because, you know, we're joking.
Yeah.
And anyone who wouldn't find that funny is missing that part
Right.
of the fact that
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
not. You know, and I think we've all experienced that when you post a joke.
Right.
There's always a handful of people that are kind of like, why would you talk about them like that?
Or even
I'm like,
sometimes
oh, this is all made up joke.
sometimes like I do a joke about I'm going to deny the next
Oh, pandemic.
disaster.
Yeah. Oh, right,
whatever it is,
right.
right? And you'll do that in conservative areas and they'll like applaud.
Right.
And you'll kind of be like, okay,
yeah.
hope you're not. I don't think you're going to enjoy the end, but
Yeah.
you know,
it is interesting.
Or they just kind of shut themselves off from the whole point of the joke.
Right. But it
is
is
fine.
funny when you're saying because you say these words all the time. Like,
Yeah.
you know, with stand up, you're constantly kind of honing this bit.
Yeah.
So then you'll get this like random reaction from a part where you're like, wait, why is that?
And you're like, oh, you guys are all different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I would do that bit. It's in my Don't Tell about like taking my mom loving America so much and wanting us to like be American, you know, so we didn't really learn about Morocco. Or like we didn't learn to speak Moroccan. And there's a part in the beginning where I go like, my mom loves America because she had such a rough life. Like her dream was to like live here. And in like Reno, my mom loving America was like applause break. And I'm like, well, okay. I mean, yeah, but you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
what I'm saying and what you're hearing are
Yeah.
vastly different.
Totally.
And you've pulled from that.
I mean, there are some people where it's just like you just say "Love America." They're just attracted to the.
Right. That almost like war cry.
Yeah.
It's like a chant,
Yeah.
call and repeat.
It's Banger City time if you got one, or we can just wrap
Did
up.
you hear about Victor Wembanyama?
The Britney Spears thing?
Yeah.
I'm interested to see your take.
I want yours.
I don't think. Listen, you ran up from behind a man with a security team and
Right.
touched him, and then he shoved you, and you're tiny, and the shove kind of connected to your glasses or whatever.
Yeah. Kind of a backhand, maybe. It's hard to tell.
I think it's on her, man.
Yeah.
But I think
She promotes that culture. Hit me, baby, one more time.
I hate you so much.
Well, Wembanyama said he never even saw her.
He doesn't. In the video, you don't.
He said, I didn't even see her.
There's no way for him to know.
So his defense was, oh, baby, how was I supposed to know?
You got another one? I mean,
Show me how you want it to be.
well, but there is another.
Tell me, baby, because I need to know now.
There is another side of this, and it is that guys can't be toxic
Right.
and just be throwing women around.
Absolutely.
It's not okay.
And she's not a girl. But due to the nature of her trials with her father and conservatorship,
Sure.
she's not yet a woman.
Right.
You know?
She's in the in between.
She's kind of in the in-between.
What are other songs of hers? Oh man,
I mean, and she jolted at him.
that's a song.
Sometimes
Jolted.
she runs.
Sometimes she runs.
Sometimes she hides. Sometimes she's scared of you, Wembanyama, because you're so gigantic.
Right.
But all she wants to do is to hold you tight,
Got it.
treat you right, be with you day and night. And then whatever words come after that part.
Yeah, that's a great take.
Yeah.
I think you have on the whole thing.
I feel like I'm a good sports
Did you
reporter.
notice when I threw the toxic in there?
I did.
I got one.
You got one.
I got one.
It was the word toxic.
1 point.
You don't know enough Britney lyrics
I
to play this
don't know
game.
any of them really. I know.
All right, let me try and help you. Did you hear about that person that Dave Matthews fell on? You're like, we don't have enough time.
I was like, here we go. That's another thing. I forgot to bring that up in the dates. I'll be at the Dave Matthews Show in Irvine, August 26th. If
Are you
anyone
really?
wants to come by.
Would you do drugs there if they bring them?
Yeah.
All right, you hear that, cops that listen to the podcast? Just sit a few feet from
Bring
Torio.
some fentanyl. Come by.
That'd be so funny if we got popped by undercover cops that were huge fans of the podcast and we talk about doing drugs. And someone's like, hey, man, I'm a huge fan of Hesby Street.
But
and the
you
cop's
can't-
like, I'm an even bigger fan of Hesby Street. On your knees. You know something I would want to do as a police commissioner?
Talk to Batman?
No.
Oh.
My favorite thing I would do if I got to be a police chief or police commissioner and I was like in charge. You know when they're mad at cops in the movie, you damaged all of Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
I want your badge and, your gun.
gun.
And then I give them a bigger badge and a bigger gun. I go, you've been promoted, mister. Get back out there. Start blowing buildings up.
It's just a bazooka.